Hello, can you hear me, Kishan?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, and can you see the screen as well?
Yes, screen is there, perfect.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the nice words, the nice introduction. Kishan, Surab, Viral, thank you all for your input, your introduction, and the nice presentations. Yeah, coming back to your presentation, Viral, I think very good to show that the partition panels are already available in India. I like to bring it one step further, meaning panel technology in general, which is one step further for not only for India, for a lot of more countries. 10 minutes, it's not really that much. I have included some videos, but of course afterwards there will be time to answer all your questions, and we will share the presentation anyway, so you have time afterwards to have a look at it. Today I'd like to point out some sections, so we'll explain a little bit about our company. The next section will be the Aircrete AAC products and applications, so not only partition panels, but all kind of panels. And of course, a few words about the global AAC market developments. Going to the first section, just a brief introduction of our company. So we are located, as already mentioned by Surab, in the Netherlands. We have a daughter company in China as well, because we really believe that the so-called hybrid solution we have, where the key technology will be supplied and produced in Europe, and the rest will be sourced from China, will be a good solution for a lot of countries. And one of those countries, of course, will be India, where the cost price of the entire plant is a major important topic. And of course, that's understandable. So by the hybrid solution, we try to lower the investment for our customers and to guarantee a certain quality of end product coming out of our plants at the same time. Here you see an overview of a lot of plants we have done business with during the last years. Of course, these are only a few of the total list. One I like to point out is the CSR Hebel plant, being operational since last year in Australia. And this plant is making for 100% reinforced products. So meaning no single block is coming out of this plant. The next section, here you already see some example of houses completely made out of AAC. This is a typical family house in the Netherlands, except the foundation, it's entirely made out of AAC. You can see the partition panels here already are produced in India, but also like the floor panels, the roof panels, and all kinds of cladding panels, wall panels, lintels, they're all made out of AAC. Here, a brief description of all those products. You see the large reinforced wall panels with the specific characteristics. They can go up to a length of 8 meters. Of course, this depends on the mold you use during production. The common molds we use is 6 meters, but in special cases we can go even up to 8 meters, which means that you can make panels out of 8 meter length, which is a small market so far worldwide. Most common, the 6 meter length, which means you can make 2 partitions out of 1 mold, or even if you have 2 meter partition walls, you can make 3. Roof and floor panels, of course, being used, the so-called cladding panels, here with a look of a normal brick. Lintels are already used, I think, in India, and of course, all kind of standard and special blocks can be produced. This one goes further into detail. You see here the cladding thin wall panels, as well as the partition panels, very thin product with only 1 mesh, or even in case of some countries where they use partition panels, with only a simple reinforcement out of steel bars only, without welding. Of course, coating is very important, as already mentioned by Viral in his presentation. And here you can see you can use it with timber frames, and then you can attach the cladding walls, cladding panels to it. Here you see large wall panels, mainly used for factory buildings, easy to install and to combine with concrete structure or steel structures. Also for high-rise factory halls, it's widely used in a lot of countries. Roof floor panels, widely used everywhere in Europe, also in countries like Korea, Southern America. Nowadays, the market is increasing, and I think also for India there will be a future market for this kind of products. The lintels, as already discussed, above doors, windows, you will need it. You can do it inside walls, outside walls. Here I made a summary of a lot of nice videos. Too much information to show today to you. I'd like to show you now two short videos. One of a single house, single family house built in the Netherlands, and then another one is of the installation of partition panels. Okay, that was the second section of the presentation. Now the third one I will go through quickly because I'm already out of time. This section is about the global AAC market developments. Mainly, I would say it's about 4 trends driving the global growth. You see them here in the red boxes. It's the need for speed and low-cost building, the global housing shortage, the green building momentum, green building, which for Magicrete, of course, is also a very important topic. And last but not least, the safety is also become more and more important. Do not mention anything about the figures right now. Just read through the presentation, I would say, afterwards. And here, yeah, again, it's about those 4 topics and the growing potential of the AAC panel technology in the building industry. In this slide, again, those 4 trends, and here it's per specific region is shown what the potential is and what the expectations are for the future. Altogether, the demand for prefab industry is growing. That means the demand for AAC panels is growing, and that means that it's more important in future to have a look at the production technology, how to produce good quality of panels to reduce the risk and the reject products during production. Thank you for your time, for your patience. I hope this was kind of interesting for you. And of course, I will share this presentation to answer some questions. A lot of questions are coming in, actually, which is very nice. Too many to answer during the webinar today, I would say. What I found out is that a lot of questions are about cracking, I see, mainly cracking in AAC blocks. Coming to that point, I really think that going to panels is already a reason why cracks will occur less in the future, because the strength of the panel itself is already increased compared with blocks. It's also very important to have a good joint in between the panels, of course. You should use a special AAC glue. And further, it's very important to have enough joints in your wall, because if the wall is too big, you will get cracks, no matter what building material you are using. The last thing I like to say about it is that, of course, the base, the structure should be of proper quality. Otherwise, you will get cracks anyway, no matter what building material you are using. What can happen with AAC is that the blocks coming out of the factory are still kind of reacting, meaning the reaction of the progress is not completely finished. That means that the block still can grow or shrink when it's already used inside the wall. So it's important to have a good production process where the blocks coming out of the plant are not growing or shrinking anymore. And I know when the demand for blocks is very high, people are pulling the blocks out of the plants and are using them directly, which is not advisable. It will be better to have them on a stockyard for a couple of days to be sure that the reaction will be out of the product. Yeah, I think I'm just scrolling now through the questions. Yeah, I think for now, also regarding the time, I should stop. And of course, a lot of questions should be answered later on by email. I think, Kishan, going back to you now.